swimming in a sea of friends. The drop was 6,000 feet down to the floor of Death Valley. From the rocky point where we perched, it was one huge long ski run without the snow. We were on the west side of Ogleberry Point, and we could see across the 17-mile desert floor to the oasis at Furnace Creek Ranch, our ultimate destination. Jumping onto a flat boulder the size of an iron manhole cover, we dropped down one by one, picking up speed as the avalanche of boulders carried us down the slope. Hot wind blew through us as the cool air of 6,400 feet gave way to the desert heat. The river of rock moved down beneath and around us, rumbling, crashing, until the stream of rock ran dry, stopped dead. Stillness rang in our ears. Breathing deep, fear and wild abandon surged through us, then scrambled onto another flat rock. We kicked off another mini avalanche and carried on down in 1,000-foot drops, more than a mile, till we found ourselves standing flat on the ancient lakebed desert floor. Across the valley, the waxing moon would soon rise over our long night desert hike. It was Easter week, late in the spring of 1955. There were 12 of us teenagers, mostly white trash kids. Our parents were Minnesota Okies, and we lived in El Sobrante, just a bump over from Richmond. That April of 1955, we were footloose, free-range teenagers, on the road and off the road, when gasoline was 19 cents a gallon. The dozen of us financed the Death Valley trek by putting on a community spaghetti feed. We hustle iceberg lettuce for salad, sourdough loaves of bread, and buckets of tomato sauce to slather on spaghetti. A hod carrier came up just after work, looked at us and looked at our crudely lettered sign, "Help us get to Death Valley, 75 cents for all you can eat." And he drawls, you guys doing this to go to Death Valley? What the hell for?" "We want to see the desert," he said. "Ain't you going to miss Easter?" "Nope, Jesus went out in the desert, and we're going to look for him there." Our 10-day Easter hike began, our Easter vacation began when we loaded up our truck and drove the 600-mile drive from El Sobrante to Death Valley. It was a long ride. The truck didn't go uphill very fast, and there were a lot of hills between the Bay Area and Death Valley. And the thrill of the wild ride down from Ogleberry Point, it was a long, crusty walk as the desert pan gave way to salt flats. The crunchy, crappy salt washboard ridge would slow our walk, twist our ankles. Early in the morning, we climbed a low-length chain fence and snuck into the delicious, clean swimming pool at Furnace Creek Ranch. A ring of desert dirt rose slowly around us. For 10 days, we roamed the valley. Zabriskie Point, Scotty's Castle, Badwater. With the temperature at 89 degrees and up, these were sun-drenched spring days where there was a little bit of heaven and a whole lot of rocks and sand.